Respected teacher and dear friends, good morning to all of you. My name is Dinesh Kumar and my seminar topic is instruction cycle. So, an instruction is a command given to the computer to perform a specific operation on given data. To perform a particular task, a programmer writes a sequence of instructions which is called the program. So the program and the data both are stored in memory in different memory location. For the execution of the instruction, a microprocessor fetches the instruction one by one from the memory, then decode them and execute them. So the time taken for the execution of an instruction is called the instruction cycle. Now, with the help of this flowchart, we can understand the instruction cycle. So here the SC is the sequence counter, the PC is the program counter, where the address of the first instruction is stored, the AR is the address register, the IR is the instruction register, and the output of the decoder is stored in D7. Here the I is the addressing mode, which is of 1 bit. So when we start, the sequence counter initialized to 0. After then, the first address of the first instruction is stored in PC, is stored in the address register from PC. This is the first clock cycle. After then, the microprocessor store the instruction into the instruction register from memory. At this time, the PC incremented by PC plus 1. So this phase is the fetch phase, where an instruction is fetched to the instruction register. After the fetch phase, the microprocessor decode the instruction format. So we know the instruction format can be divided into 3 parts. 0 to 11, the 12th bit are address, the 12th to 14 is opcode, and the 15th bit is the addressing mode, which is 0 or 1. So the decoder decode the opcode, which is 12 to 14, which have values 000 to 111. That means if the value of D7 is 111, it shows the 1. So, or if the value are other than 111, then it shows the 0. So if the value of the D7 is 1, that means the instruction is register or IO reference. If the value of D7 is 0, that means the instruction is the memory reference. So let if the value of D7 is 1, then the instruction is register or IO reference. And now the addressing mode decide that what kind of instruction is. So if the 16th bit is 1, then it is input output reference, or it is 0, then it is register reference. So let the value of addressing mode is 1, then it is input output reference. Then at the T3 clock cycle, the microprocessor execute the IO instruction, and after the execution, the sequence counter initialized to 0. In the other way, if the value of I is 0, then it is the register reference. So at the third clock cycle, the microprocessor execute register reference, and after the execution, the sequence counter is initialized to 0. So this is the case where the D7 have the value 1. If it is value of 0, so it is the memory reference. And if the addressing mode is have the value 1, then it is indirect memory address. If it have the value 0, then it is direct memory address. So let it have the value 1, that means the instruction have indirect memory address. So the microprocessor at the third clock cycle, at the clock cycle T3, the microprocessor store the address of the instruction into the another register and then execute the memory reference, and after the execution the sequence counter initialized to 0. In other case, if the addressing mode have the value 0, that means the direct memory address, so the microprocessor at the T3 clock cycle direct execute the memory reference. After the execution, the sequence counter initialized to 0 and again go to the PC. So this is the instruction cycle.